Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Griffin. So today in this video, I am answering your guys' questions that you commented on my Q&A question video below. And I'm surprised I got so many comments. My God, I was just astounded at how many people took the time out of the busy days just to comment these questions that they have. And if you came up with something, kudos to you because you are responsible for making this video possible. So thank you so much for dropping your questions. And so today I'm going to try to answer every single question that was asked. So I'm going to go to that Q&A video. And if my microphone is not working, guys, I apologize. I have no idea what's going on, but if it is, awesome. But if the audio does not sound good, then you know why. Okay, so I'm gonna, how do you say it? I'm going to answer these questions in order from how I see it from top to bottom. Excuse me. So, the first question is from Orlando J. Rodriguez. Are you going to cosplay Zoom from the CW in the future? And Orlando, thank you for your question. My answer to you is I really want to, for sure. I think that would be a really awesome cosplay. I I would only see myself doing something like that down the road, just because right now I am working on, excuse me, I'm a little sick right now. I'm working on my Daft Punk cosplay. I actually just ordered the silver companion, Thomas Bangalter, to the gold companion, Keep On Well. So my brother and I can cosplay as Daft Punk at a couple cons that we're going to be going to this summer, so that's going to be really cool. And those cost a lot of money to one chrome and everything, so and I only do basically a part-time job at an ice cream parlor, so I don't make that much money to just expand my cosplay collection as fast as possible, so I'm doing a little bit at a time. And so my idea was to finish Daft Punk. I just bought a sneak peek. I just bought a Daredevil cowl from the Netflix TV show, and it looks so badass, guys. I'm so excited for that cosplay. It was a blind buy. Like, I haven't seen any reviews on it because it literally was released right when I bought it, and I saw it. I'm like, okay, one, that's accurate. Two, it just looks amazing, and I just have to buy it. So I bought it, and I can't wait to get it. So I have the Thomas chromed helmet coming, and I have a Daredevil cowl coming, and I just got my red lenses for the cowl of the Daredevil, so that's gonna be pretty cool. I just got in the mail today. I haven't even unboxed it yet. I don't know why. Anyway, so thank you again, Orlando, for your question. And long story short, yes, I would like to cosplay as Zoom in the future. Maybe once I get a better built body. Say that 10 times fast. Better built body, better built blah, 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 blah. So, yeah, I would really like to. Just not at the moment. So thank you again for your question. The next question is from Derek Alfaro. How old are you? What is your next cosplay? Greetings from Costa Rica. Well, thank you so much, Derek, for your question, and hello from America to Costa Rica. Thank you for tuning in, and it's crazy that I can reach out to people so far away. That's so ridiculous. It's nuts. But without further ado, I'm going to answer the question. So how old are you? I'm 17 years old, and I'm currently enrolled in high school. I'm a junior, which means I'm an 11th grader, and I graduate next year. And school's going pretty good, so that's answering that. And what is your next cosplay? So, like I said, it's weird because I don't really have a next cosplay. Like, I don't really finish just one and then move on to the next one. I really just kind of scatter everything, because if I can afford something and it looks, if I can afford something really awesome and it's at a good deal, I will buy it. If I wanted to cosplay as that certain thing. So, like I said, I wanted to cosplay as Daredevil for a while. For ever since I started cosplaying, I wanted to cosplay as Daredevil. That's just such a badass costume. And the show is ridiculously awesome. Season 2, come on guys, Season 2. Man, so good. And John Berthenol as Punisher. Come on, that was amazing. And Elektra, man, hot and good actress. Anyway, so to answer your question, I don't, like I said, I don't really have a next cosplay. But I'm working on Daft Punk, the two guys, the Flash. I'm getting around to it. I know a lot of you want me to finish my Flash cosplay, and I haven't gotten around to it, but I will eventually. I promise you that, because I really want to finish it, and I will eventually. And Daredevil, so I'm gonna get probably that suit going, and that's gonna be a really expensive suit, that Daredevil suit. I think it's gonna be around $200 to $300 just for the suit, and I'm gonna have to add on boots, because the boots that come with this suit are shitty, absolutely shitty. They're literally just one of those little foam tops that you put on top of your shoes, like something you'd get in a kid costume from Walmart or something, like if you were playing a Jedi or something. It's really cheap, but so I'm gonna add real good boots to that. So I'm gonna finish those, and then eventually I'll move on to the Flash officially, and maybe zoom down the road and other things. But stay tuned for more information. The next question is from Supper Matt 1985. Thank you for your question, and thank you, Derek, for your question. What do you think of the Flash this season? So far, this season is going really, really well. I just finished the episode where... Should I even spoil it? No, I'm not going to spoil it for you, but I'll say it like this. As of now, I just watched the latest episode where a certain thing happens, and it's sad. I'll say it like that. And I think the story is absolutely incredible. It kind of... It keeps me on edge. Like, I can sort of tell where a few things are going, but then sometimes like, what? Even though it's kind of a TV PG show, I kind of am on the edge of my seat, sometimes just kind of biting my nails. I'm like, what's going to happen next? So they do a really good job at making that TV show and keeping us on our toes. So that is kind of my quick opinion. What can I say? I mean, it's a great show, and I love the costumes. And Grant Gustin, guys, I don't know if I've officially said it before. I may have minorly said it in one of my last videos, but Grant Gustin is my absolute man crush. He's my one and only man crush. He is just... I'm just gonna leave it like that, guys. If you don't know what a man crush is, Google it. It's just he is a saucy boy. He is definitely saucy. He makes me moist. So yeah, to answer that question, kind of went a little TMI style on that. Thank you, Matt, for your question. And Steve's Yard Care commented, what are your plans for your future, as in what careers, degrees do you want to pursue? Also, where do you see yourself in 10 years? Thank you, Steve, for your question. And to answer your question, you have a couple questions here. I'm going to go from left to right. What are your plans for the future? You know, I think about this every single day, and I honestly am more swaying towards being a barber, because I'm very passionate about hair and getting it just perfect and just making things look nice with hair. I've always been super picky and just about hair. My hair and other people's hair. So I literally, if one of you were to ever meet me and I meet you and I'm just staring at your hair, it's literally just thinking of, okay, how would I cut it, or what can I do with it? That's literally what I've been doing my entire life, is just looking at people's hair and observing it. Excuse me. So, yeah, so plans for the future, I probably plan to be a barber. If I can ever be my own entrepreneur, I really want to. If I could ever be just a YouTuber, I would absolutely want to do that too. So a couple things. There's not really one specific thing I'm striving for. So I'm sorry if that didn't answer your question, but that's the best I can do. Careers, degrees. I want to do some sort of business degree, so I have that like as a backbone. So it can't hurt to have some sort of business degree. So I may one day want to open up my own cologne shop or barber, because I'm also very passionate about fragrances. I actually just got, for any of you fragrance heads, I just bought Creative Ventus. If you have no idea what this is, then just just, it's okay. Um, but yeah, that's a really, really popular yet expensive cologne that I just got recently. It smells really good and really good on me. And I've gotten a couple compliments, not as much as I thought I would get, but it still smells really good. And yeah. Um, where do I see myself in 10 years? Honestly, I don't think of myself, I don't think of it like that. I honestly don't know where I see myself in 10 years because I can't really answer that for myself. I really don't know because I'm a very spontaneous person. So if something awesome uh, comes up, then I will take it, or just depending on the circumstances. But I'm not really a distant planner like that. So I don't really have an answer for where I see myself in 10 years or even 5 years for that matter, not even a year. I just do things spontaneously, um, live in the moment kind of thing. So if that answers your question, then awesome. And all right, so Adam Cullen, thank you, Steve, for your question. Adam Cullen commented, "Congrats on 300 subs." Thank you, Adam. And we're actually almost at 400. We are at 395, I think it was, or 392, 395, something like that. But good grief, guys, thank you so much for this. You guys mean the world to me. Just you guys watching me. It just every time I look at the statistics and the analytics of my videos just going up and up and up, I it makes me emotional, guys. It's just astounding to me. I never thought my channel would grow this fast. And even though I know I'll have my ups and downs, that's all part of the journey, and I cannot wait to be a better man because of YouTube. And I already have become a better man. It's given me a bit more confidence talking to people, knowing that, there are people at home watching me. So it kind of gives me like, oh, okay, so, I'm accepted to some people. I don't know. It's just, I don't know. Oh, thank you, Adam, for your compliment. And Darth Kraka, shout out to you, my man. I know you made... Didn't you make a X-Cozer Flash helmet video? Because I think I saw yours, or no, it was Darth Maul or something like that. But Darth Kraka, you did too. Good video, by the way. So do you think you'll follow through with the Flash cosplay? And I just kind of answered that earlier. Yes, I will. I don't know when exactly, but once I probably finish my Daredevil and Daft Punk cosplays, I will most likely move on to the Flash. And eventually I also want to do an MCU Spider-Man cosplay, so the brand new Spider-Man, played by Tom Holland in the movie Civil War, which, by the way, was such a good movie. I recommend everyone seeing it. Your grandma, your grandpa, you even, and your cousins, and your cousins' cousins, and your cousins' grandpa's cousins. Everyone needs to see it. Even your dogs. Bring your dogs. Don't listen to the movie theater when they say take your dogs out. They gotta watch it, man. It's just amazing. All the characters, super good actors, good storyline. I was actually there on the premiere. I try to go to the premiere on big movies like that when it's like a Marvel movie or like a Star Wars type thing. I was there on the premiere for episode 7. So, yeah, to answer your question, I will follow through with the Flash cosplay soon. Thank you for your question, Darth Kraka. The Masker comments, what comic book hero or any hero in general would you like to see have a movie? I actually read your question, The Masker. Thank you for your question. I actually read your question not too long ago, and I actually thought about this, and I honestly... comic book hero or any hero in general. I've thought about this, and I honestly don't know. I've thought of a villain, though. Carnage. I want Carnage to be on the big screen. Even though, Venom was really poor in Spider-Man 3, they could have done so much better, but, we'll forgive the past and move on. I really want them to do a really good Carnage because, this needs to be one of those movies in the Marvel MCU, in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, where if Carnage has his own movie, it needs to be rated R because the story behind him is not a rated G, PG, maybe not even PG-13. I don't know. But if it was rated R, I feel that it can really, really tell the story of how it's supposed to be told. Because Carnage is not he's not like any other supervillain, really. I mean, look at him. You look up pictures of him, and he's really sick in good and bad ways. Mostly good, I'm just saying, he's all bloody and everything, so. But yeah, I think Carnage on the big screen would be absolutely amazing if they do it right. If they do it wrong, then I don't know. So thank you, the Masker, for your question, and so my answer for you is Carnage. Siren Vergara asks, "Yo, dude, I was your first ever subscriber. You gained so freaking fast. Thank you for noticing." And yes, we did. It's amazing what's happening so far. We're already at 400 subscribers, and when I made the question video, I think we're at 420 or 320 or 340, something like that. And it already gained like 50 ever since that question, which was like a week or two ago. And so, guys, that's amazing. So thank you so much for your support. And thank you, Saren, for your comment. Broom comments, will you do Reverse Flash cosplay? I don't see myself doing a Reverse Flash cosplay just because I hate the color yellow, and especially when your whole suit's yellow. I don't know. You just look flashy. Get it? Get it? No? Okay, cool. So, to answer your question, I don't really see myself doing a Reverse Flash cosplay. It'd be cool, but I would rather spend my money on something else. I mean, if I run out of things, might as well do a Reverse Flash cosplay. If that happens one day, then cool. But as far as on my top 10 list, Reverse Flash is not on it. So, thank you, Broom, for your question. Jordan Kefaver. If I'm pronouncing your guys' names incorrectly, I apologize. I'm doing my best. Hey man, you look like Grant Gustin. I've said this so many times, and I have been getting so many comments of you guys saying that I look like Grant Gustin and Peter Parker, Andrew Garfield, or even Tobey Maguire. And one, I see those, and two, it's an honor to be for someone to say I look like my man crush, Grant Gustin. How can the compliment get any better than that? I mean, that's amazing. So thank you for your compliment, Jordan. And Holly comments, question, how do you feel about looking like Peter Parker, and what got you into cosplay? Holly, I know exactly who you are. I remember meeting you at the con. You were, what was that one thing? You were that Faceless Neil. That's right. You were Faceless Neil. I remember you, and thank you for your support and your question. How do I feel about looking like Peter Parker? It's amazing. I actually get random people coming up to me and asking me, has anyone ever told you that you look like Peter Parker? And I'm like, actually, yes, I have, because I've gotten that compliment or comment before. So that's really amazing. I feel great about it. I mean, there are worse things you can be called, but Peter Parker is definitely awesome for me. And what got you into cosplay? I don't know for sure, but I want to say it was that I had never really been into it before, until I thought it was just this weird manga and anime thing that people do, go to conventions, but then the word Comic-Con looked really cool, and I looked up the definition of what Comic-Con is, and I found out it's this thing that people go to every year, and people dress up as their favorite characters, and I thought from that moment that I should dress up as Spider-Man at these things, or I should go to these cons and dress up as Spider-Man, but I'm like, wait a second, not just Spider-Man, I can do so many things. And then that's when the Flash, Arrow, and Daredevil, all these things started coming out. I'm like, okay, I gotta do this. This is pretty cool. And when people make super accurate stuff, I'm super picky about accuracy, but when people make accurate stuff, I will pay money for it. I don't care what your price is. I mean, there's a line that can't be crossed, but when it's reasonable price enough, I will absolutely buy it, and I just love dressing up as characters I love, and I've come to love. And I've loved Spider-Man ever since I was literally 2 years old, so yeah. Let's see. So she also says, or the first cosplay that you got into it, which is Spider-Man, that that would be a better substitution for what you got into cosplay, maybe. Well, my first cosplay, like I said, was Spider-Man, and I had been literally Spider-Man for every single Halloween pretty much growing up. There were a few here and there that was just something generic, like a ghoul or something that you get at Walmart, but I always wanted to be Spider-Man. And to this day, I want to be Spider-Man. It just needs to look good. So thank you, Holly, for your question. And then Siren Vergara comes back with saying, "Who's your favorite YouTuber?" I have to say one of my favorite YouTubers, I don't know about my favorite, but someone who I absolutely respect with all my heart is Alpha M. He is a fashion. He's not just fashion. He's a gentleman. Let me start off like that. He's a gentleman who helps the gentleman community, males and even some females who watch his videos. But generally, he tries to speak to the male population. Tries to teach people better manners and better knowledge on whether it's dating or just different, how to be a better conversation starter and how to make things not so awkward in certain situations, how to apply cologne and what, I don't know, he's amazing. And he taught me how to be a better man. And if somehow, Alpha, you get to watch this, dude, I love you. You're amazing, dude. And what can I say? I appreciate everything you've done for the community and myself included, because you've made me into a better man. So thank you for being you. So Alpha M, to answer your question, Siren. Thermals RU commented, "Good GG." I'm guessing that's good going or something like that. For 300, keep up the good work. Thank you, Thermals. The work is coming. I appreciate it, guys. So Polaroid comments, "What inspired you to make YouTube, and what do you enjoy about YouTube videos?" You meant. What inspired me to make YouTube videos? Honestly, I just wanted to throw myself out there because I saw all these tech YouTubers, which is what I wanted to do in the first place, was make a tech channel. I saw all my favorite tech YouTubers making these awesome videos. I'm like, I really want to do that. I want to get good enough to where people send me gadgets and review them, and I didn't really know what I wanted back then. And if people send me stuff right now, that'd be amazing. And whatever you want to send me, and I'll review it. But I'm at a loss of words. What was I saying? So yeah, YouTube videos. We'll go into YouTube. So the tech YouTubers that I started watching when I started watching YouTube officially, like years ago. I'm talking like 4 or 5 years ago. I think 5 years ago, maybe even 6 years ago. Actually, it's been a long time. Those people started getting me into YouTube, and I started to make my own YouTube channel. If you go back on my channel and watch my very first video, it's really, really awkward. I tried my best to just be as intuitive and professional as possible. And I was in a weird place in a weird house, so it kind of looks weird. I've said that so many times, but it's weird and awkward. And I want to go back and watch those videos, but in a reaction video. So when we hit, I'd say, tell you what, when we hit 500 subscribers, I will do a reaction video of my older videos. When we hit 1,000 subscribers, I want to do a giveaway. And I'm not going to say of what yet, but I have an idea. So 1,000 subscribers, keep your fingers crossed. Yeah, so what do you enjoy about it? I love that everyone can be themselves and everyone is allowed to be genuine, and people who are like you and who appreciate who you are and what you throw out there appreciate you. I know you get some hate, but that's to be expected when you start this kind of thing, especially when you're dealing and talking to people across the screen. You know, you're going to get good people, you're going to get bad people. So I knew I signed a contract basically when I started YouTube, and I ignored the hate. I just got a hateful comment the other day, and I kind of told the guy off because I like to have fun with certain things, but this guy kind of needed to be put in his place. So what do you enjoy about it? I just enjoy the difference that people can provide. Like, there's makeup gurus, there's fashion gurus, I myself being kind of one of them. cosplay people, whether you're Jessica Negri, Nicole Marie Jean, Leanna Vamp, sorry, I can never say her name, or whether you're an interviewer like Ben Pace or who, Greg Benson. I love your videos, love his videos. And people who help the community try to find the best ways to cosplay as something they may want to cosplay as. Like I just did a video on people on how the best way to cosplay is the Reverse Flash and Flash for your budget. So I just make videos of what I'm passionate about that day, or not that day, but something like if I wake up in the morning and I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna make a video, then I make it, you know. I don't know, just see where this channel goes, and if I change, it changed. I mean, you never know. But as far as right now, it's just a cosplay channel and other things. So thank you for your question, Polaroid. Adam Gregory comments, and Griffin Underoos hashtag Civil War. Hey everyone, get it? Underoos. Hey everyone. So. Because I'm Batman comments, could you mention me in your next video? No, I can't, man. I'm sorry. I don't do shoutouts. Because I'm Batman, I just don't. I don't like to mention because I'm Batman, especially. Just, I don't know, because I'm Batman, I don't like to mention people. Do you understand what I mean because I'm Batman? Do you understand what I mean because I'm Batman? Also, because I'm Batman comments, will you make more superhero cosplays? Hell yeah. Got Daredevil coming up, like I said. I got The Flash coming up, Spider-Man, Deadpool, that's right. I also want to do Deadpool, and a movie-accurate Deadpool, because that movie was, man, it was good. Yeah, I want to do all that stuff, and so thank you for your question and questions. Because I'm Batman, and I'm sorry that I can't shout you out because I'm Batman. So Lewis Irving says, who's your favorite DC and Marvel character? I think my favorite Marvel character is, of course, Spider-Man, because ever since I was 2, I can't really top that, you know. And who doesn't love Spider-Man? I mean, what I love about Spider-Man is that everyone can relate to him in some kind of way. I, myself being young and skinny, and not really good with having friends or, getting a girlfriend or getting girls to talk to me, I can definitely relate to Peter Parker in that way. So my favorite DC character, I think, is definitely, since Grant Gustin, I think Grant Gustin as the Flash. Because the Flash in general, I don't know if I can relate to the Flash in general, just based on the comic book character Flash. I'm not sure because I haven't read those comics. But the Grant Gustin guy, I can definitely relate to him. I guess if I can relate to someone, you can kind of see a pattern here. If I can relate to someone, you're probably my favorite character. So the Flash and Spider-Man are probably my 2 favorite characters. The Flash because, again, he is kind of a more not scrawny, but skinnier, taller guy, and I don't know, he's also my man crush, so I love him. I love him, man. And then, last but not least, thank you, Lewis, for your question, but last but not least, we have Adam Gregory with another question, with his first question. The first being a comment, how do you get your hair like that? Like this? What I do is, I actually need to do a hair cream, not tutorial, but review, because, what's their name? Carter Supply Company on Instagram sent me, gave me a discount on Flux, which is one of their clays to put in your hair. And it didn't really work out for me, so I need to make a review for that, just because I promised them I would. But how do I get my hair like this? I use a product called Claymation by Hans de Foucault. I'll put the link in the description if you want to check that out on their website, Hans de Foucault. And I literally, my hair is generally very dry, so I put coconut oil in my hair for a nice sheen. Sometimes I kind of want the matte finish, but the Claymation works really well if I have coconut oil in my hand. It's moisturized, so When my hair is damp out of the shower, I get like a, I guess about that much of claymation put on my palm, and I just go to town with putting it in my hair. And then I just kind of comb it to the side like this, and it kind of gives it a nice volume, and that's it. You practice makes perfect, and find what you like. And I like this, so that works for me. Well, guys, I think that answers all the questions, so thank you so much for, again, all your questions and all your comments. I had nothing negative in that thing, in that little post, or in all the comments. I had no negative feedback, which is amazing. But guys, I hope that answered your questions. If you have any more questions, leave them down below for our next Q&A. I'll be doing when we get a lot of questions and I feel it's the right time to answer them. So guys, keep being subscribed, because I got a lot of awesome stuff coming up, and I cannot wait to show you guys. So stay tuned for that. But until then, let me get to that software. Until then, guys, that is gonna do it for me. So thank you for watching this video. Comment what you loved about it. Comment what you didn't like about it. Maybe if I didn't answer your question correctly. Yeah, and like the video to help support this channel. It helps out a lot, and subscribe if you haven't. And but until the next video, I will see you guys later. So oh, what's my new phrase? Hold on. My new phrase, what was it? I should know this. Cosplay is for fun, cosplay is for everyone. That's my new phrase, guys. So I'm gonna try to end every video with saying, now remember, cosplay is for fun, cosplay is for everyone.